Hello and welcome to another episode of Dark Future Dice. My name is Pat and I play DP.
I'm Lindsay and I play Barb.
And I'm Titus and I am the GM/referee.
And this is a Cyberpunk 2020 podcast by Artelsorian Games. They make the game and, you know, we're Rocket Adrift. We don't really say that very often, but that's the name of the company. Okay, and one more thing before we get started. I just want to apologize for any construction sounds that might have been through the last episode and through this one. They're doing construction out there. So if you hear that, it's just the construction happening in Arcadia Beatty. Yeah. All right. So why don't you catch us up, Titus?
On the last episode or chapter, you guys went to strike up a deal with a local businessman at the Top 40 Karaoke. You found Greta there, and a fight broke out when Sleazy Chan was upset about Greta's presence. The fight lasted quite a while. There was some poop involved, and eventually you calmed Sleazy down, had a drink, hashed things over, hashed out a deal with Rushford, the bartender, and then Barb had a strange dream and woke up at Alloy Knight's cyber deck, plugged into the interface. And that is where we find ourselves right now. And we'll say that DP, you are just coming out of your office. And this is a strange sight. You see Barb there, who has just woken up.
We also saw the Beware of the Doll Maker.
Beware of the Doll Maker.
AKR. If you find out more, go to AKR 94 The Blur.
Which is a data fortress.
Do we know that?
Yeah, it said that.
Oh, okay.
If it didn't, I spilled it, but yes. It is a data, yeah.
Okay, and then the other thing was that Greta said that there's someone extracted us from the arcology. Someone was extracted from the arcology.
Right, and that Jane Sokola wanted to see you today.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So sorry, I see Barb.
Yeah,
plugged
so
into.
I guess you're just walking in. You're not hungover because you guys sensibly only had one drink, but I guess you're still a little hurt from your beanbag attacks.
Yeah,
Right, yeah, that'd be bruising.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I see her still plugged in?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I go up to her and I go, "What the hell? I didn't know that you could cyber deck hack. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at tech. What you
I mean,
you can jack. You've never seen you jack in before.
I didn't know I could either. I just woke up like this. I don't remember plugging in.
Anyone can jack in, but only netrunners can, do the hacking necessary and have the skills in order to break into places. But anyone can enter into the interwebs.
I'm just wondering if DP is so tech illiterate
I mean, it's possible. Yeah.
that he wouldn't even
You
know
both
that.
are really terrible at tech.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is why I'm more kind of freaked out that I've even plugged in.
You just woke up like this?
Yes. I swear to God.
You just woke up like this.
I had the weirdest dream right before I woke up.
Okay.
I dreamt that the city was all fragmented and messed up and glitching out, and Callista Maddox was in my dream, and she told me she can't remember, but this used to be a beautiful place or something. And then she unraveled, and there was a big hole in the middle of the ocean where the arcology should be.
That's troubling.
What? Yeah, what the fuck does that mean?
Well, I mean, Jerica was having
Strange
dreams about the arcology before she went all human doll on us. I mean, not on us, on the world, I guess. On her brother,
Yeah.
more than anything. The point is that's
This is
bad.
troubling.
Yes.
Freaked out.
You don't. Okay. You don't have any cybernetics that would. You do have cybernetics.
I have a chip, neural chip for my driving skill.
That's it, right? That's all the stuff in your head?
Yeah, in my head.
There's a neural processor
Yeah.
that anyone needs in order to have those interface plugs. So you also have that, and I believe you have you don't have like a smart car link or something like that. I thought I remembered
I
that.
don't
I'll check
remember.
that, but
think
nothing other than that and the chipware socket.
Okay. I don't know what we're going to do about that, Barb. I think we can follow up that tag that we saw earlier about going to find out more about the doll maker at AK-94, the Blur, the data fortress,
We're going to have to get Alloy on that.
to find the location. Mm-hmm. Do we know the location? I don't think.
No.
No. Okay,
No.
so we'll have to get Alloy on that. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Is everyone else still asleep?
No one else is here.
No one else.
They
Where-
could be. I mean, they're either in another room or whatever. Yeah, I can't say whether they're asleep because you can't
But they're
see them.
okay.
But no one's up here.
Okay, I tell Barb stay here, I guess, and I'm gonna go check out to see if I can wake Alloy. You know, we work early in this office.
It is right now 8:00 in the morning.
Okay, it's not too
Pretty much
early.
on the dot. That's when you woke up.
Okay, so I look around and I see who's here, and if I
So
can.
are you going to you have never stated that you disconnected, right? You're still plugged in.
Yeah, I'm still
to
plugged
the
in,
cyber deck,
yeah.
and you're going to stay that way.
No. I unplug. I
Okay.
guess.
Okay, I
You
go
don't
around.
feel anything
Oh, sorry.
particularly happen. Like it didn't seem like you were.
Net running.
Yeah, net running. I guess you were. Yeah. So it doesn't feel unusual or different. You weren't inside some kind of virtual reality, at least at the time that you were awake.
Okay, I go around from room to room and kind of do the whole. It's 8:00. Time to ship and
So
receive.
there's your room, your office.
Yeah.
There's Sleazy's office, and then there's the boardroom.
It's kind of awkward, isn't it? Going over to Sleazy's office if everyone else is. I'm gonna just knock on Sleazy's office, and first I guess I'll go to the boardroom first, see if anyone's there.
No.
Okay,
It's
knock.
got glass
You can
around
see.
it. You can just see that no one's sleeping in the boardroom.
I knock on the door and I say, "Gotta get to work."
Okay.
And then I go over. I'm not gonna bother whoever's in there anymore. I'm just gonna go over to the kitchen, put on a pot of coffee, and start cooking some bacon.
Nice.
Just
Good
bacon?
choice.
Yeah.
Okay. Alloy Knight sheepishly comes out of Sleazy Chan's office.
Oh my god.
Okay. We're not gonna call attention to it. They're adults.
Are they? Like,
Okay, so I say bacon's on.
hey, Bob.
He drinks some coffee and
Breakfast.
just kind of goes over to his desk, I guess.
Okay, so I guess I put some bacon on it, just a bunch of bacon on a plate. That's our breakfast. I get a cup of coffee, and I go over to Alloy as well. And where are you? Are you at his desk?
Yeah, I am.
Are you sitting still at his desk?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, I guess
kinda
he
shocked?
kind of hovers above you because he doesn't really know what to do.
I
This is probably the first time you've ever sat in Alloy's chair.
yeah, I'm gonna ask him. What does it mean when like you wake up and you're plugged into someone's cyber deck unknowingly? Like what the fuck? That's how I woke up. Like, did something happen? Did someone put me here? Like, did you see anything?
No. What were you doing?
I don't remember. I don't even remember getting here. I just woke up at 8:00 this morning, plugged into your cyber deck.
Has this ever happened before?
No, not that I can recall.
You did have a feeling that it has happened before. Not here at
Right.
Alloy's desk, but
I
that this.
I guess, yeah. I
mean,
have
but
a feeling that it's happened before, but I don't remember. And not here, per se.
It's pretty strange. Well, he looks over at the monitors, and he's like, "This is the data stream."
The data stream that's been giving people nightmares?
Well, we don't know that it's been giving people nightmares. But
I mean, that's what I figured. What happened to Jerica?
this is the data stream that goes out of
yeah.
Arcadia every
Every day or every night at midnight or something.
something like that, right? I can't remember the specifics.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's usually dead between midnight and 8.
Right, that's what I remember.
But it looks like it's up now.
And I woke up right at 8, right at the cutoff time.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. That's really strange.
Strange it
Freaking
is,
out.
Alloy. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, we have a new lead for you to investigate.
One that was written outside on a wall. We're going to do it.
Sounds real legit.
Can you find where AKR94 the blur is for us?
Sure. If you have that, yeah, I can search that right away.
Cool.
Kind of just hovers above the chair.
No, okay, yeah, I moved, obviously. I moved out of the chair.
He sits down, cleans off the cyber jacks
Oh
with
my
some
god.
disinfectant wipes. And,
Okay. I'm the one covered in shit.
That would be
which,
that would be the
Chip's
dog.
over in the corner, covered in shit.
Yeah.
I guess still.
Okay, while they're doing that, maybe I'll go clean Chip. Leave the
You're gonna
bacon.
do
You don't
Okay.
do it. No, make Sleazy Chan do it. She said she'd do it.
Do you really think that she's gonna do a good job?
I don't care. It's her job. You
All right,
shouldn't
fine,
have
I'll-
to clean
I'll-
shit off her dumb dog.
I'll stick around.
Hey, it's your dumb dog. It's not just hers.
Okay. She wanted it, not me, so.
I should know this stuff anyways. I should stick around.
So you're gonna just leave the bacon to burn and go?
No, I
Clean
thought I
shit
already
up?
plated it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
It's over here. We're nibbling on some bacon as we do this.
Yum.
Okay.
Bacon.
Yeah. And you're cleaning the dog.
No,
You're not.
I'm
Okay.
not.
Sure. All right.
I'm leaving
Anyway,
that for Sleazy Chan.
so Alloy is like the data fortress is here in Arcadia. AKR is the call sign for Arcadia. And he pulls up some of the stuff onto the screen. It turns out it's a sort of like a pirate newscast. And the big story all across it. It's not like a virtual environment. It's just like a place full. It's essentially like what the data terms are, but like a pirate version of it. So the sort of net newspaper type thing.
Okay.
And there's sort of major headlines, and they're all about, is Arcadia being stalked by the doll maker? And the doll maker, kidnapper, serial killer.
Okay. Can we find out what this doll maker thing is about?
Talking to me? Talk to Alloy.
Alloy.
Well, he goes through some of the articles, and the most recent one is actually about what's going on in the Arcology Mall. And you see sort of photos taken from a distance of the Petrochem soldiers, and you can actually see two figures that may be you guys.
Oh my god.
Not identifiable as you guys, but since you know you were there, you know that, that's probably you, or possibly some... Anyway, you know you were there, and you could be in this photo, but not identifiable. And it's going through that, it's sort of detailing how it thinks that there is a serial killer running loose in Arcadia that is kidnapping people, turning them into living dolls, and that Petrochem is covering up. all of this.
Alloy, can you find out where this is being broadcasted from?
It's not really how it works. I mean, there's a server somewhere, but no, you can't track it to a physical location.
Wow. I mean, I thought you were the best hacker, best net runner around.
Okay, I'll try. I'll do my best.
Oh, God.
Any leads you could give me would be helpful.
Well, I mean, that looks like they're obviously local because they got a photo
Gotta
of
be
us.
around here.
I don't know anything else. What else would?
What about that island we went to to do the deal with the Christmases?
Ginslet?
Yeah,
It's
Ginslet.
a island made up of fragging operations. So
I don't
not
know.
really an island so much as. I mean, when it details sort of these incidents, it doesn't have any hard proof as you're sort of reading through this, but it has all these incidents that it's putting together. It looks kind of like a crazy conspiracy theory, except that from where you guys are standing, it has a lot of potential, you know?
Yeah, I just want to see if we can get in contact with these people so that we can see if they know anything more than we do. They seem to have some kind of leads, and I mean, we maybe we could work together. I don't know. They want to solve this. We want to solve this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, there is a section of like, if you have any information about the doll maker, you can message them directly.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's do that then.
What are you going to say?
I'm gonna
What are you
say.
gonna type? What are you going to tell Alloy to type?
I'm gonna tell Alloy to type. We may have some info on the doll maker.
We've met one of their victims.
We've seen seen some victims,
Yeah.
and we want to know more. Maybe we can work together. That's what I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna say, meet us at the pier. Maybe you know what? No, I don't want. I was gonna say maybe we can meet at the noodle shop,
No.
but that would be that
would
might
be
be
dumb.
a tough meetup. Okay,
on the Callista? I don't know.
we'll meet at the docks.
Okay.
Look for a boat called the Callista, I guess,
Okay.
and we'll meet up like noon. Say noon. We'll say noon today.
Oh, okay.
Does that work for you?
Yeah.
You got anywhere to go?
I mean, we still also have other leads to follow up on.
Like what?
Like the Dr. Hellman lead?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll make it 5.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
It's just not a lot of
5?
time.
What have we got? It like. Okay. What do you think we should make it?
Just tomorrow or something?
Okay. Well,
Okay, whatever. 5.
5.
5.
All right.
Okay. Hard 5. You get a message almost immediately coming back, being like, can we make it earlier? And who are you?
We are. I'm gonna say
LT.
concerned citizens.
No, TLB, LTD Limited? No?
No, not
Which one?
yet. I'm gonna say concerned I feel like we shouldn't.
Remain anonymous.
We
They're never
shouldn't-
going to trust us.
Well, what does TLB Ltd mean for them right now?
We're a corporate entity operating off of Arcadia.
Just gonna say concerned citizens.
Okay.
And we can make it earlier. I'll tell them that. Is that okay? No, she's sipping juice.
Yes. Yes.
All right, we make it early. We'll
Okay.
make it earlier. What time? I say.
Anytime.
Okay, noon. We'll go with noon again.
Okay. All right. Back to noon. All right. And you say to meet at the pier? What are you laughing about?
Yeah.
It's just like, I had to negotiate it down from like noon, and now we're back at noon.
Well, what do you want from me? They wanted me
Whatever.
earlier.
Okay.
How long is
It's fine.
Okay.
Whatever is happening to me, we could solve it sooner, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of pressing. All right, so yeah, that's what we say at the pier. At
So the
noon.
pier at Cabrillo Point.
Yes, that's where
Right.
our place is located, right?
Yeah, it's like a short walk from where you are.
Okay, great.
Okay.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
And yeah. Next, we'll look into Higgins now.
Okay. Hellman, you mean?
Yes.
Dr. Hellman?
Yes, absolutely. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah,
What are you gonna do?
we're gonna get Alloy. It's like now we finally have Alloy, our best resource for finding things out. We're gonna get Alloy to look up anything he can on the location. Basically, get as much dirt as we possibly can on Dr. Hillman.
It would have to be public dirt.
We're trying to find, I guess.
Because her location is the damsel.
Damsel.
We know that. I think what we're trying to find out is if she has any kind of weaknesses, any kind of any kind of contact that we can make with her.
Like a phone number?
And anything we can exploit, basically, because what we're trying to do is draw her out of there to meet with us. So if we can get some kind of blackmail or maybe someone she cares about, and I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. You do know. So I mean, one thing that was already determined was that she has a person that's working directly under her. The project leader of
Yeah.
Zycoptera.
Yes.
Shane Deacon.
Shane Deacon, I remember this. So we needed to get to him to get to her. Mm-hmm. That was what I remember now.
I mean, you could still look up,
Stuff
it wouldn't
about her.
it wouldn't hurt to
Yeah.
do anything. You basically know nothing about her
Yeah.
other.
So we'll start with that. We'll try and get as much dirt as we can on Dr. Hillman, and then also look up as what we can from Shane Deacon and how to get his attention.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
In the meantime, maybe I go see what's taking Sleazy Chan so long to wake up.
Okay. She's up now. She looks a little worse for wear, but she comes over and is drinking coffee and eating bacon.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm going to say, Sleazy Chan, first order of business is the dog is covered in shit.
Okay, yeah, that's
Once you finish your coffee, finish some bacon, basically clean them right up.
well, I don't appreciate you ordering me around, but it's what I wanted to do anyway, so
Yeah, I
I'll
mean,
do
I
it.
wasn't in order. It was like, I was going to take your input on it.
okay.
All right. Second thing is, we got to meet with this guy, Rushford, at some point. And we got to show up prepared, basically. What is it that you think we are trying to get out of this? What do you
So
want?
Just remind me again of who Rushford is.
Maxwell.
Oh, Maxwell.
Yeah, his
Why
name is
are you
Rushford,
doing
though.
this?
You think he's Maxwell. His name is Rushford.
Rushford.
So
Are you sure?
absolutely sure. He corrected me. He was very upset when I called
Yes.
him Maxwell. Don't call him Maxwell.
I've been calling him Maxwell for months.
Well,
He
it's
probably doesn't.
not
Yeah,
great for
super
us.
like that. So yeah, what you this is your brainchild, this deal. So what is it that you want out of it?
Well, we could. I mean, that place is a shithole, but that license could be put to much better use.
That's right.
We should convince him to go into business with us. We should find a way to float some cash towards renovations, clean up the place,
Okay, renovate.
and serve good food and water out of there instead of that shitty smash beer.
Okay, serve better stuff. Got it.
And then looking into any way that we could purchase up any more property here in Cabrillo Point, maybe something really close to the dock. So we could set up a decon station there. Of course, we'll also have to find people that have licenses for those specific businesses.
Yeah, I'll have to look into being able to spend that kind of money on stuff. I don't know how much we're allowed to do that. It's not really my money, if you know, or our money, really. So,
You gotta spend money to make money.
True.
Other people's money.
That is also true.
I'm not
I've
arguing.
never been good about that
All
part
right,
of it,
I'll
though.
clean the dog. You look into that.
Okay, sure. Start writing up a contract, I guess. It will be the first draft. And
Like like a real one?
like a real one this time, yeah.
Don't have a lot of experience with
Oh
that.
my god.
God.
You know how you usually make them fake?
Yeah. I had a friend once that they just made up a contract and got a whole motel out of it.
Okay.
You know.
A
So,
friend.
Yeah, I seem to remember you having a motel.
I guess what I'm confused about is, are we killing Maxwell and stealing his
No,
license?
no. Okay, hold on.
What do you mean by contract?
We're going into business with Maxwell. Sorry.
Going
Damn
into
it. You got me doing it.
business.
Rushford.
Rushford or Maxwell?
Rushford. They're the same person.
Okay.
Except Maxwell's not a person. Rushford is a person. And that is the person we are going into business with. We're going to be partners with
We're not
him.
killing him. We're
Not
not
killing him.
stealing anything.
Just to
Right.
be clear, not killing him. I'm going to give him a cut of the profits we make.
Mm-hmm.
And in turn,
I know
he'll
how
let us use his
works.
business.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I
You-
get it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you know
But-
how you usually make fake contracts, right?
Right.
The difference between that and a real contract is just all the lies you tell. In place of those, put truths.
Okay.
There you go. Nailed it. I don't want to have to
contract.
get a lawyer involved in this. I don't like lawyers.
Should I talk to Maxwell to hash this out?
I would say no, considering you just called him Maxwell again.
No.
Sorry. Rushford?
Yes.
Rushford is
Yeah,
correct.
I got it.
Don't talk to him yet. We're going to
Okay.
drop the contract. This is how you do business, right? He doesn't want you to drop a contract. He wants to talk about it first. We drop a contract with the terms we like, and it's like,
Then
I think you gotta.
Yeah.
We're gonna present it to him. He's like, I don't want to have to get you to drop a
But
whole
we
new
have the
contract.
negotiating power
Yeah.
because we wrote the contract first.
Exactly, nailed it.
Okay. I'll clean shit off the dog and I'll make up a contract.
All right. Perfect.
If that's what you want to do. I mean, you
Well,
are
I-
the president.
Yeah. I kind of want to fix up the chip here, you know? I felt like that attack protocol was a little underwhelming.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Probably
You can do that-
for good reason at that point. Lazy Chan.
Keep the contract in the back of your mind. You know, when you finish with Chip, maybe that's when you do it.
Okay.
How about that? Okay, cool. I'm trying to get. I don't want to order. I don't want to order you around. I want to order anyone around. I'm feeling kind of bossy these days. You know, if we're all in this together. It's a collective, collaborative experience. Yeah. You know,
Okay.
open to ideas. Okay, so we're gonna go though, because we got to meet up with somebody. I imagine it's around that time. Maybe not. I don't know.
From 8 o'clock in the morning to noon now?
I don't know how
No.
much time has
God.
passed.
No.
Only like 30 minutes
Yeah.
max.
You have,
has
okay, so I
passed.
guess what we can sort of do, what do you guys want to do between now and noon?
Other than check in with how things are going with Alloy, I don't think anything. I
Nothing's
could help.
happened yet. It's been like 10 minutes. since
No,
we-
but I mean, like,
I
you
could
might
wait
have
an hour
something-
and then go.
Oh.
You know, then
Right.
check it out. I guess I could see. Did November Higgins get back to me with the facts or anything?
About the facts? Mm-hmm. No, you haven't heard back from her yet.
Need that business deal to go through. I already talked about it. Okay, it's cool. So yeah, I can check in on Alloy, I guess.
Okay, so about, let's say, an hour and a half before, Alloy can show you a bit of what he's figured out so far.
Okay.
So something happened to Dana Hillman, who was Dana Maddox at the time, where she was injured in the Chromotech disaster. And she never leaves the damsel for what is stated as medical reasons.
Whoa, okay.
The damsel she hasn't left the damsel in about 3 years.
Wow. Okay.
She does everything from the damsel, it's her hot lab and mobile base, essentially.
Okay.
I'm thinking we found our lab rat.
Another thing about her is that medical condition changed her appearance. It took the pigments out of her eyes to make them red
Oh,
and
God.
turned her hair white.
Okay.
Okay.
Everything's telling me we should just go to the damsel.
You can't just go to the
Yeah,
damsel.
one does not-
highly
It's-
protected.
Yeah. Fortress.
Yeah.
One does not simply walk into the damsel.
Another
It's
thing,
a Lord of the Rings reference.
Thanks. I know.
the location of the data stream. There was that entrance point, like where the data stream seems to be headed, just offshore. Turns out that is where the damsel is docked. The damsel docks there between the hours of 8 a.m. to midnight. And then from midnight to 8 a.m., it sort of circles around the islands.
So it docks where the data stream.
When the data stream is being sent, it's there docked, receiving all the information from the data stream.
And then from 8 a.m. to midnight? Sorry,
No,
to
from midnight to 8 a.m., when the data stream is off,
dead, yeah.
it's dead. It kind of it does these kind of like a route around Arcadia.
Okay. That's super interesting. Okay, so Barb, maybe we need to do a good old-fashioned stakeout around that area
Recon or something?
from midnight to 8 a.m. because one of two things are happening. Either it's coming, the signal is coming from the damsel, from it moving around, which doesn't seem likely, or someone, maybe this doll maker, is tapping into the data stream when it's not being used by the damsel and sending their own signal.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening.
So maybe we need to look out for someone in high-tech black clothes
Right around
and
that area.
and a cigarette boat.
It sounds like something that we won't be able to do until midnight, though. So
Yes. Did you find anything else out, Alloy?
She is married, but her and her husband, Mr. Hellman, live in separate countries.
oh,
Okay.
that's about.
Interesting.
Mr. Hellman owns the Hellman Holding Company, who is the primary shareholder of Zygoptera.
Right, so he's footing the bill.
Okay. Interesting. Maybe that is who she was talking to, if she is Lab Rat. Either that or Shane Deacon.
She got a job almost directly after the Chromotech disaster at Biotechnica. So they swooped in and hired her right away.
Yeah.
She didn't hold a very high position on the Chromotech arcology at the time. She was like a junior research assistant.
Right.
Okay.
Do you have any specific questions that that could have led to this? I mean, you've spent all this time here, so you could have directed him in some ways. If there's some kind of question that you have, that there's some kind of piece of information you're trying to find out about Dana Hellman.
We're shit, I don't know. So maybe we can get to her through her husband.
Maybe.
Maybe some more info on.
I think it's
her
more likely we
husband?
get to her through Shane Deacon.
Yeah. But wouldn't her to get a little bit more info on her husband. So where is he again?
He lives in Europe.
Wow. Okay.
It seems, I guess, by the information, like a marriage of convenience.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Okay. So maybe not. All right. So yeah, let's look into Shane
Deacon.
Shane Deacon. Shane Dawson is
Shane Dawson.
from Dawson's Creek.
Is that what Dawson's first name
I think it is.
Okay.
It's just kind of fell out of my brain there.
Right.
Yeah, let's look into Shane Deacon.
What would you want me to figure?
What are we looking?
Yeah.
I guess what we're looking for is Hillman never leaves, but maybe
Shane-
Dawson does.
Maybe Dawson
Deacon.
leaves.
Yeah, maybe
He doesn't want
leaves.
to wait for his life to be over.
Yeah,
so
I don't think he wants to wait.
Shane Deacon leaves
Shane
the
Deacon
lab.
leaves the lab.
God damn it. Shane Deacon. Yeah, maybe he leaves, so we can see if we can figure out
Where he goes?
where he goes, maybe what he get a little blackmail on him. I don't know. Look a little deeper into his kind of see if there's any dirt that we can find on him. There was at that one point I thought maybe I knew those sirens are on our end, by the way. Maybe it was at one point maybe that I thought I knew that he was a fixer that I might have known.
No, you just had heard of him. You didn't.
I had
know
heard of him.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
The Night City Fixer was named
Yeah.
Shane Deacon.
Yeah. So if we could find any dirt out on that man.
That seems like maybe something
You would do.
you'd be better at.
No.
I mean, it's not going to be like records on the computer of that. You know?
Alloy, it's so much easier when you just do everything for me, though.
I mean,
You need to use your fixture
Yeah.
capabilities and
All
ask
right.
around.
I love computers, but they have their limits. You know, sometimes human interaction is necessary.
All right.
It's okay.
All right. I get it.
Try. Why don't you try asking like Benny or someone about it?
What if I just do a straight up street deal roll?
But what would that look like? I guess. Like, you can
Okay,
totally
maybe
do that,
I am
but-
gonna start with Benny maybe as a lead.
So you're just gonna call. Essentially, you're just gonna call around.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
Try
call
to figure
around,
out.
people that I know from Night City
Mm-hmm.
that I've made some contact with and seen if they can tell me if they know any more about this Shane Deacon.
Make a roll.
Oh, I'm gonna put some luck into it.
Yeah.
You have any left?
Yeah, no, it
it's
resets
all
every
resets.
episode.
Yeah.
That's why we should have been using this all along.
Oh shit! I didn't know.
You didn't know that? We've talked about it. Okay.
Yeah. It's
All
not
right.
like a. Yeah.
I'm just going to use half my luck. 3.
Okay.
Oh, it's a 1.
Okay. So,
So, never
nothing bad
mind.
happens, but
Yeah.
you know,
Nothing
because you used your
happens.
luck. I'm not going to make you roll on the fumble table, but
Okay.
yeah, goose egg. You don't really. No one's heard of him.
Okay. So then maybe I'll start talking to Benny.
Okay.
Give them a call.
Okay, you call up Benny.
This is going to be kind of a weird phone call, I feel like.
Hey, DP.
Benny.
Yeah, it's like a long time. Just kidding. You called me last night.
I know. It's a little unlike me to keep in such good contact with my people I work with.
No,
So
I like it. I feel like we're becoming really good friends. This is great. So, what are you following up on those deals?
No, I got a different thing going on right now. I'm just kind of, I guess a name has come up that is interesting. It's related to my company, and I want to know who this person is, so that I like to know who I'm in business with.
Sure. Yeah, hit me.
Have you ever heard the name Shane Deacon?
I can tell you literally everything about Shane Deacon.
Okay. Wow. Bonus.
All right, I don't know
All right.
what you rolled, but it turned out good for me.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a fixer over in Night City. Started moving up the ranks. Then a deal went really south, and he ended up owing a lot of people huge sums of money. Anyway, it seemed like the guy was going to get erased from the face of the earth, but somehow he got into some corporate program. He found himself, I don't know, a sugar mama or something, but basically someone took him under his wing, and he went from being a fixer to working in a corporation to head of a company.
Okay.
Wow.
The whole thing was done under some, helping the youth program. He was pretty young at the time, but
Oh, okay.
he was swooped up, and a couple of years ago, he started working pretty closely with the project director and research director of Arcadia here.
Do you know who he owed money to?
He owed money to the gang he was working for at the time. They've kind of fallen away. A lot of people, anyway. And from what I know, he ended up paying them back, or at least getting rid of the people that he owed money to. So that debt got cleared right around the time that he started moving up in Biotechnica.
Do you know, okay, so how would I get in contact with this Shane Deacon?
Shane Deacon?
Yeah. Still hang out with gangs or still?
No, he's working pretty clean right now. Well, from what I understand, to be fair, he keeps his toes in both pools. And I think maybe that's what Biotechnica wants. It looks like someone at Biotechnica is using him to, let's say, get some things done that they don't want on the record.
I see.
I guess someone was really pissed off and needed some outside help.
Okay.
He looks like he's basically the right-hand man of Dr. Dana Hillman.
Yeah. I mean, we figured as much. So if he what's the word on the the word on the street about him and his taking care of business as he seems to be doing? Like, what was the latest thing that he seemed to have done?
He's been known to, he was involved pretty heavily in getting back some lost materials right around the time that you guys were involved in the Callista Maddox incident. He's been involved in a lot lately in bribes and extortion in order to manipulate the board of Arcadia.
Okay. Word.
He's a dangerous man, DP.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm concerned that he seems to be somewhat tied into our business.
Directly, it seems.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye out for this Shane Deacon. Thanks, Benny.
It's kind of weird that, he's fronting the bill on this whole thing, and you never met him? Didn't even know who he was until this moment?
Yeah, it is a little weird. Weird, this is the year of 2020, This kind of shit happens.
If you're interested in meeting up with him, I could put out some word.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Give me a call. Don't give him my number, but if you put out the word and you hear back, give me a call and we'll set something up.
See, the thing is if he finds out you're interested in meeting him, I can't stop him from doing whatever he's going to do. I mean, he'll find your number if he needs it.
Hold please. And I just
You're putting your boss on hold?
yeah.
Okay.
I put it on hold and I go to Barb and I say, "Do we want to kind of fish this Shane Deacon out? And because I could get him to come to us, but I can't stop him from coming to us once I get him to come to us."
Sure. If it's closer to finding out what the fuck's happening to me, then yes.
Okay. All right. And I take Benny off hold. Yeah. Hey, sorry about that. Just had to confer with some. Anyways, send out the word. Fuck it.
Okay. It's your funeral.
Totally. All right. Benny, pleasure as always.
All right, just don't do anything to piss anyone off from now until then, huh?
Whew. Yes, we won't. Never do. See
What?
ya.
We never
Okay,
do.
bye.
Yes. Okay. So we'll see
All
how
right,
that
that
goes.
one's out in the world now.
All right. So I guess everybody. I'm gonna announce to like everybody in the room. Everybody, we got to be even more on our toes right now, because Shane Deacon, a guy that's apparently
The
very
big
dangerous, might be coming to look for us, doing a little bit of fishing here and using us as bait. Cool. Everyone cool with that? Cool.
Sure.
I'd say priority one has become get that dog as attack as it can be.
Okay.
That dog is attacked as it can be.
Sleazy Chan's like, I'll let you know when it's ready, and then you can take it out.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks, Sleazy Chan. All right. Is there anything
Yes.
else you want to do before we?
No.
I mean, it's
Okay.
quickly becoming noon now.
Okay, so we should
Yeah.
go out and meet
meet
this person.
All right, so you are out on the pier.
God. Okay, I'm still nervous about that whole thing. Sorry. Go ahead.
Right. You're out on the pier, and it's around noon. Nothing so far.
Okay. I say, Barb, keep on your keep on your toes here. I don't. They're late. I don't know about this.
Honestly, not so much concerned with this meeting.
Yeah. I mean, we never know when the other meeting is going to happen. So, yeah. And I kind of yeah. DP's getting nervous. He pulls out his wallet. He kind of flips it open, flips it closed. It's like his new thing that when he's nervous, he's like,
God.
that helped him out of a jam earlier.
I'm pretty calm. I mean, other than the fact that, like, I believe there's something very wrong with me. But I'm just determined.
Make an awareness notice check.
Okay. Two.
1.
Okay, you guys
God.
do not see as a woman sneaks up behind you.
Oh my god.
She has big pink hair, is wearing a shoulder pad, jumpsuit. Mm-hmm. And she has a flying drone with her that is with a camera eye. And she says, "This is Clur's Blurs here with a special report on the Blur Pirate Net News, Data Fortress AKR 94. I'm here with two people that have some information on the doll maker. Will you please say your names for the camera, as clearly and concisely?" And she starts with Barb. "And what about you, sir?"
Put the camera away.
"Okay, I'm here. It's me, Clur's Blurs, with my would-be murderers who are here to silence the truth, obviously.
No, not would be murderers. Just trying to work with you, and this is super unprofessional.
Yeah, this is just not the way to do things.
We'll walk without the if you don't get the camera off of us, and I'm gonna
What?
Persuade.
roll for that. Yeah,
Persuade?
yeah. Or is that intimidate? I think
Intimidate, maybe?
Intimidate.
Okay. It's a 5. But I have a really good intimidate. My intimidate is 14.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Okay, we'll shut off the cameras for now. You said that you had some information on the doll maker?
I look to make sure the cameras are shut off.
Can you tell?
Make an awareness notice. Actually, yeah, this would be a tech.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You don't know.
It's an 8.
Okay.
Appears to be scanning your faces.
Okay.
You don't have to profile us, okay? We'll willingly give you our information. We just can't be ambushed like this.
Okay, let's start. What is your information? Who do you work for? Corporate.
My name is Roberto Michaels, and I work for a company called Alden Kane, Corporated.
Do you mind if we do this on record? Okay, thanks. Continue.
You want more information?
How about you?
My name is Barb. And
Okay, so this is Blur's Blurs, daring investigative journalist from the Blur PNN, Data Fortress, AKR.
I thought the
94.
cameras were off. What are you doing?
You gave me a
the on record.
express. Yeah,
We
I
didn't.
said that you can
no
be on
answer
record.
does not mean express.
I'm making
consent.
a record of this. So while investigating into the doll maker, I've run into these two people.
So is her camera like a floating drone
yeah, it's
thing?
floating
Yeah.
a drone right thing, taking everything around.
I'm gonna
Can
say.
I
I'm gonna
grab
say
it
to her.
and
I'm gonna
throw it
say,
into the
Barb.
ocean?
Yeah, I was just about to say, Barb, dunk that camera.
Yeah, I dunk it.
And
I dunk
well,
it into the
let's give her a
ocean.
chance to react first. If she doesn't,
Oh,
if she doesn't turn it off,
this is
you
Blur's
can dunk
Blur's,
it.
daring investigative journalist with what could be my last broadcast.
God, okay, and I dunked
These two
it.
people have their faces.
fucking
These are
dunking it.
the people that will murder me.
I'm not gonna.
Put
We're
this
not
out
gonna
on the
murder
net.
you. We just want to work with you.
I mean, that's the last thing that's going to go out on the stream, though.
No, I grab the camera and I say, we're not murdering anyone. This person just filmed us without our consent.
Okay,
And then I dunk it into
No.
the ocean.
you are shocked.
I'm shocked.
Yeah,
Like when I grab it?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Roll your stun.
2?
Okay. You have to let go of it, but you're still up.
Okay. Oh my god. I'm gonna intimidate her again.
Okay. The camera is right. It comes right up to you when you get ready to intimidate her.
Okay. Here's actually instead of what I'm gonna not
God,
do
this
that.
is
Here's
so
what I'm gonna do. This is Roberto Michaels reporting on the street. I have an investigative journalist here breaking the code of journalism.
This is Claire's Blair's daring investigative journalist, and here at Pirate News Radio, we believe that code helps to keep
This is Claire's Blurs. It seems that you have no journalistic integrity. Is that true? And
My journalist integrity is not on trial here. What is on trial is...
dodging the question as per usual with a guilty suspect. So, how easy is it to make people look guilty? This is how easy it is to make people look guilty, Claire's
Let's
Blurs.
switch gears here. Let's get in the hot seat. And then the camera goes, hot seat, hot seat, hot seat.
Oh, wow. She willingly gets in the hot seat. This is interesting. What will she react to when I grill Mrs. Claire's Blurs?
Okay.
Miss
Shoot
Claire's
out.
Blurs. I'm sorry.
Let's
Is
go.
it Miss or Mrs. Claire's Blurs?
All right, drill me in the hot seat. And after that, we will look at the results
God, no.
of your facial recognition software, which we had just put on you, and see if you are indeed who you say you are, Roberto Michaels and Barb.
Okay. Well, so, Claire's Blurs.
I mean, I didn't lie about my identity.
Is it true that you think journalism is just a way to get famous?
Absolutely not. In fact, if you look at me, I have left the corporate world in order to work here at Pirate News because I believe that this is
by
where...
looking at you too. Real, not corporate at all. Okay.
Claire's Blurs, is it true that you once took a shit on journalism itself?
Yes, because it needs to be shaken it up. It needs to have that.
Oh, that
shit
is a
rubbed in its
confirmed
face.
shitting on journalism by Claire's Blurs. I am shocked, ladies and gentlemen. But you know, when you're in the hot seat, sometimes it gets you in the mood to poop.
Breaking news. This is important. We have got the results of that facial recognition software, and we have identified these two as DP, a.k.a. Dr. Pepper, a.k.a. Roberto Michaels, and the assassin simply known as Barb. And not only that, we found even more damning
that's
evidence.
Not accurate.
Okay, and I go
More damning evidence.
and I shoot the camera.
You shoot the camera?
Yeah.
Okay, take a shot.
Okay. We can't get our information out there like that.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Is it too late?
Well, how many people fucking tune into this shit?
Well, they knew that
First of all.
it's us, but they don't know any whatever she's about to say.
Okay.
Okay, what'd you roll?
Yeah.
I rolled a 5.
All right. Roll your damage.
3d6.
5, 6.
6?
Yeah, 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. It's not enough to destroy it.
Great.
That doesn't look good.
Claire's Blurs is like, we're going to take this investigation on the move. And she starts running.
No, I don't let her run. I grab her.
She's really fast.
What? So am I.
I'm gonna
I
yell.
chase her
Okay,
down and I grab her.
I'm gonna yell out. Hold on. I'm gonna yell.
What is your movement allowance?
Movement
is
allowance?
not 10,
What?
which is hers. She's
What?
lightning fast.
It's
Barb,
8.
your motorcycle.
Yeah.
Motorcycle? Okay.
It's on the Callista right now.
Yeah, I grab it.
Okay.
Run her down.
You're gonna have to go onto the Callista.
Yeah.
And okay. So she's gonna attempt to dodge away and hide.
While this is happening, I'm just gonna yell out. I'm sorry. Just don't. We just want to work
Okay.
with you. Don't get our information out there. And yeah,
Try to persuade her?
persuade her. Yeah.
It's basically impossible after taking a shot like that. And
I mean,
while
I've
she's
done
running.
crazier persuades. If I put some luck into it. No, okay, fine. If it's impossible, I'll just get on the bike with Barb.
Okay.
Okay, so what happened, I guess, is that you ran into the boat. You both, I guess, ran into the boat to get the bike. And then you came back out with the bike. She's long gone.
Really?
Yeah. It's on a pier, right?
Okay.
She's not just like running down a dirt road that you can see her on. She snuck up on you guys, did
Yeah.
this investigation, and then you lost the minute that you're not looking at her. She blurred away.
Well, I think it's fair to say that we really fucked that one up, Barb.
I mean, I feel like I didn't really contribute much to that one. I didn't lie about who I was.
All right, so throw me under the bus. I was just going. I was following your energy. You wanted it over as much
That
as I
went
did.
nowhere.
Yeah,
We're nowhere closer to solving this.
I'm gonna call out again and just say, "Hey, we're willing to talk if you want to come back out." I put my gun away, and I put my gun away, and if she's out there, I don't know. See if anything
Okay.
goes. Should I persuade or something?
No, there's no need.
Okay.
She pops out of a nearby boat and is like, "This is Claire's Blurs, daring investigative journalist with another live report. Apparently,
Sounds crazy.
this lowlife murderer and his would-be corporate assassin are willing to talk. We have their information out there, so if you do not see me anymore, please tell my parents that I love them. I am prepared to now sit down and talk with these two absolutely, possibly, let's downgrade to could-be murderers." Okay,
So
so,
here's the deal, Claire's Blurs. My name is DP.
Yeah.
As you know, I run a humble import-export business.
see, that's interesting because we do have the results of that facial recognition software when we look through you, and we do know that you do in fact work for TLB Ltd, a company with ties to the Pacific Crime Syndicate, and one that works for a shadowy corporation known as Zygoptera.
Interesting. I mean,
My question to you is, are you part of the Petrochem cover-up of the serial killer known as the Dollmaker?
we are
No,
not.
We are.
In
Twist,
fact-
we aren't, and we're trying to figure out what the hell's going on there.
Follow-up question. Were you or were you not at the mall in the Arcology ruins only yesterday with Petrochem officers?
The mall.
Yes.
Which one?
So is that a no? Or is it possible that you may have visited several malls within the ruins of the Arcology?
I do a lot of business. So here's because I am an import-export, I end up doing a lot of business in a lot of different places. Let me tell you how my business plays out, right? Someone calls me up. They're like, hey, we want to import or export. And I say, I'm your man. And I go over there and I give them some food. What we're offering is some food, some ecology, some water, and we're offering them at a very reasonable price. So please call. And I give them like the business phone number, and I start going into I'm like filibustering in like an ad sense. I'm doing like a lot of advertising, like hard.
She seems really into it. She's like, nice.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Okay, once you're done, she's like, okay, so you were definitely could have been in that Arcology mall, but it wasn't to do any sort of violent crime or cover up any corporate things.
I don't know. We didn't go to the Arcology, did we, Barb?
So you did not go to the Arcology yesterday.
Again, I get into so many different places in my business, so it's hard to keep track. I do go into some strange locations sometimes, trying to suss out the best customers for our business, because frankly, a lot of people want to bring things in and out, and I go back into the advertisement again. I do the same thing over and over again.
Just like, that's very interesting. We're going to just quickly go over to the studio where we have a protected witness that we were speaking to yesterday. Apparently, this witness has identified these two as his assailants over at the corporate Arcology. We will not release his name, but why don't you tell us? And it sort of does that blurred voice, and he was like, I was going around and just minding my business on the Arcology, and these two definitely attacked. They killed someone, and they shot me up, and they were there with a Petrochem officer, and they were questioning. They said, stay away from the mall, because that's where we do stuff, and they left me there with holes in my suit to
this sounds like to me like a big misunderstanding.
And it was them. It was absolutely those two.
Okay.
From the photo. They were definitely at the Arcology.
We're obviously going to have to fucking tell them what's going on.
What, about all the great deals from import and export,
oh my God,
LTD?
No, the fact that we were at the Arcology. We were at the Arcology because we are trying to figure out what's going on with this doll maker case. We weren't there to set anything up. We were there to figure out why there was a setup.
So let me ask you this then. If you were there, what did you find?
We found a strange scene of...
And we can tell you more if you turn off the cameras.
I think we're a little too in deep now for that.
Are we? Well, let me tell you more about my business. TLB LTD, and I go back into the advertisement again. And I'm eating up her airways, just to be clear. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to just like advertise so much that she, as a journalist, which I'm shocked she enjoys the advertisements, would not enjoy.
She's like, can we do one for my thing now?
She's not, AKA, she's not a real journalist.
She's like, what? Everyone stay hydrated, right? It's important. So why don't we all take a little break to have a refreshing water?
Oh, God.
She pulls out drinks to have. She's like, Guater's sponsoring our show today.
Guater.
This is a perfect moment for a break in the programming. Why don't we shut it off and put it to whatever commercial you want, and we'll have a little one-to-one conversation, like calm businessmen and women.
Okay, I can give you guys about 1 minute. But first, let me just say the offer code is AKR94 for a month supply of that, 20% off a month supply of Guater. Reviews have given it a solid 3.5 out of 5. And one anonymous user said it was a reasonable approximation of what he remembers water tastes like. So get your Guater. Anyway, we'll be back in exactly 1 minute. Okay, so 1 minute. What do you have?
We found some disturbing scenes at the arcology.
We really are in
Possible doll maker victims. Were frozen in
first of
place.
all, you're gonna get us killed. There
Yeah.
are so many people looking for us. We are in so deep with the Zygoptra, with
Petrochem.
Petrochem, with all the people you hate, we hate, and we're begrudgingly working for them because they own
'Cause
our
that's safe.
asses.
Yeah, it's safer.
Please
than
do
going
not
against
spread
them.
our information around. We are going to be so screwed. We have information on this, and we want to work with you to get it out there, but we want to be
making it
behind the
impossible.
camera
Yeah.
on this, okay?
All right, roll a persuade.
I'm going to put like 3 luck into it. The rest of my luck into it. That's a 9.
Okay.
Okay.
She's like, I was not expecting this. When I looked into who you two were, I found out that you guys were working for Zygoptera, and I assumed the worst. So you're not going to murder me.
No.
We absolutely are not.
Absolutely not.
We just can't get our info. That's why
What
I attacked the
don't
camera. We
understand,
can't get our
though, is if
information
you
out
aren't
there.
part of the cover-up, how could you have seen whatever happened at the mall and kept it a secret? Is it because you're afraid of Petrochem?
Because we
Yes.
don't know what's going on. Yeah, we're afraid of Petrochem. We don't have any. We don't have any great information right now. All we
No.
have is little leads here and there, and we were hoping to work with you to figure out how we can dig deeper on those leads.
Well, you want to work with me, Claire's Blurs? Daring investigative journalist for...
Well,
I'm not on camera. I'm sorry. I got in a little... It's just become habit.
We
I
wanna work-
moved over from the corporate space to the trying to do my own thing.
let's say you
Really
haven't
have
done
to
yourself
promote, you know?
I can imagine.
you haven't done yourself a lot of favors broadcasting our fucking information like that, but we do want to work with someone daring enough to go into the arcology to
And
get
scope it out with us.
to get information. Yes, we were there. We don't necessarily want that to be public information.
Okay, well, we got to talk about what you guys found and what's going on here.
Yeah.
What we found, why don't you take it, Barb?
It was a pretty morbid scene. It was a setup.
Hold on. Is there somewhere safe we can go? I mean, obviously I wanted to pick an open place. I mean, you guys picked the place, but this place had a lot of escape routes, so it seemed good at the
Yeah.
time. But if you guys are willing, we shouldn't be talking here.
Okay.
Okay, I don't necessarily trust her at our place.
Well, what about? Yeah, I don't know.
We can take her on the boat.
The Callista?
The
Because I was
Callista.
thinking, yeah, okay.
Okay, I mean, it's what a murderer would take me on, but
We're not murderers. Believe
Okay,
us.
okay, because witnesses have said otherwise.
In self-defense, I've killed people. Sure.
We have
You've
killed
never
people.
killed anyone in cold blood?
Me, no. Self-defense. I mean,
Okay.
people have said, listen, if you come at someone with a deadly weapon, whether it's a bat or a gun, that's assault. An attempted murder. I'm in my right to... You know what? It's fine. Don't worry about
You
it.
don't have to defend yourself right now.
Okay, well, I'm going to ping my location out to my studio.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let's go out on the boat. Don't murder me.
Not gonna do it
Not
again.
gonna murder
Not gonna
you.
murder you.
It would be great for my views, but
That's terrible.
I mean,
Well,
Don't
you gotta-
debase yourself like
I-
that.
I'm just trying to, daring. That's our brand, right? So,
I mean, it won't be
daring and
your
then there's
brand
just
when you're dead.
stupid.
Yeah. So
okay. All right, so you guys go out on the Callista, and
we tell her.
she's going to do a interview on you guys to
Oh,
try
good,
to
good.
figure out what's going on. So
Okay.
she makes you feel comfortable, and it's extremely difficult to lie in this situation.
I mean,
no
we basically
plans.
spill the beans to anybody all the
Yeah.
time, anyways.
Okay.
So-
So how do you go about this?
So I guess we just fill her in on everything that we've learned so far,
about Zygoptera
and
and
while reassuring her that like we need her to keep our involvement in this on the air anonymous
Yeah.
from now on. But yes, we fill her in on the fact that our company was just purchased by Zygoptra. We didn't know why.
Without our knowledge. Yeah.
That I owe money. I don't say... Yeah, the reason that I work for the syndicate is because I owe the money and they have my mom hostage. And the only thing we don't mention, I guess, is the Daughters of the Storm.
Yeah.
If we can help it.
I think you could probably dance around it, but
Yeah.
I guess make a persuasion just for how... There's a bit of a sob story in there, you know?
Okay. 8.
Okay.
She's crying.
I mean, she's
joking.
empathetic, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I guess we do mention the Callista thing, right? Because that ties into this whole thing.
Yeah.
Dana
But-
Hillman. We basically tell her everything
That we know.
that we know. To give her the best thing that...
Best picture to work
Best,
with.
yeah.
Okay.
This is probably dumb.
I mean, remains to be seen.
She interviewed us and did a good job.
So, she's like, so in exchange for me not releasing that information, because there was a delay, I didn't tell you guys that. I told you we were streaming live, but we're actually collecting that at the studio.
Oh, thank
We're
God.
streaming to the studio. I can release all of this story.
Yes, just keep our names out of it. And keep that footage you took of us out of it.
Okay.
Okay, yes, keep us anonymous. We don't want... We're at the best interest. We're in the best interest of Jerica.
One of the victims.
One of the victims that we mentioned. I figure we mentioned her. And
We can't help her if, you know, everyone on the island is after us.
That was Jerica Davis?
Jerica
Yes.
Davis,
She writes
And-
it down.
her brother as well,
Sherman Davis.
So so yeah,
We're probably gonna harass them now.
oh God, please leave Sherman Davis alone. He's having a
grieving.
tough time. If you can get the Jerica story out there, that might buy her even more time than we've already done. But I don't know.
Okay, so you've just given all of this information to daring investigative journalist Claire Blurs. She's like, and do you know anything about the NAVFAC sleep study?
No.
It's one of the projects that Zygoptera was involved in.
I feel like we've heard something about it. but
Yeah.
I can't remember
Did we hear
now.
something about this?
Yeah, it was in
Yeah.
the list of active projects.
Right. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we did-
It's been mentioned, but I don't know anything about it.
We sort of believe that there's a big connection here. But we've been dancing around this for a while. Essentially, either the doll maker was part of that program, or that's how they found their victims.
It sounds pretty
But
credible.
everyone who was part of that sleep study, and most people don't know that they even were while they were being held there,
Really?
have reported some very strange things indeed.
Strange things like what?
Dreams?
Unusual dreams.
Oh,
Some of them have been known to get violent. Others have found themselves in weird places, not knowing how they got there.
That
Barb,
sounds
check, and
familiar.
check. Violence, yes. Weird places,
Yeah.
weird dreams. Okay.
And a lot of them have reported seeing a woman, and she shows you a sketch that some people have made. And it looks remarkably similar to Callista Maddox.
Oh, shit. That's Callista. We've seen her before.
She was the missing girl.
And that was...
That's
months
Callista
ago.
Maddox?
Yeah.
Why is there... But, I mean, these are dreams.
I mean, maybe they're not. Maybe these are being projected into people's brains. I don't know why Callista would be involved in that, but it's definitely it's concerning. We need to get to the bottom of this before something happens to Barb.
I'm also interested in getting to the bottom of this. Maybe we can help each other out. This story just keeps unraveling, and if you have your own interests in it, in exchange for an exclusive interview once this is all over and there's no more danger to releasing your identities and a free information exchange. Maybe I can use my resources at the Blur Pirate News Network to help you guys out.
Anonymous interview, yeah. But
Once all the danger's cleared in your exclusive interviews. Or if not you, then perhaps someone else who was involved.
someone else. I mean,
Sure.
DP likes to be anonymous. Hence going
Hence
by
the very
a name
flashy
called
name, Dr. Pepper.
I mean, it distracts from his real name, I feel like.
Okay.
Anyways, that's what he says.
Keanu Maui.
you
Equally
just say
colorful
that?
name.
No,
No, I didn't say it.
Please don't say his real name. Yeah. So, I mean, he could potentially go under his name, but I think for now, DP just says what I already said, like maybe someone else. But
What about Petrochem? Why are you guys working closely with them?
there's a detective there, Detective Higgins, who seems to have the best interests of Jerica Davis in mind, and is
She's
trying to-
proven herself to be trustworthy so far.
and has good intentions basically. And so we've worked with her because basically that was our only lead at the time. And our company is also owned by Petrochem, or
So we can't,
It's not.
right? No, it's not. But
No.
we have to be in good standing with them in order to import and
conduct
export and things like that.
business.
So it looks good for us to work with them. But let's just say we're not fans of Petrochem. They put us away.
Do you have any theories as to who the doll maker could be, or maybe someone that you're trying to get in contact with that might know more information?
We have 2 people of interest right now with names. Shane Deacon
and Dana Hillman.
and Dana Hillman. And Shane Deacon will be coming to find us at any moment. Could be coming to find us at any moment.
Yeah.
And trying to kill us or something. Who
Or
knows what
something.
he's trying to do. And Dr. Hillman never leaves her lab,
The damsel.
but uses Deacon as her kind of gopher or her, enforcer or something. So those are the 2 people we're looking at right now. We also saw a figure in black
tech suit
with
in the arcology.
high tech suit.
She
We didn't
shows-
see.
she
Sorry, we
pulls
didn't
out
see
some
that.
more sketches of
Right.
like
Ian saw that.
of a guy in black suit. But what it looks like more is that it's a combination of a decon suit, but also it looks like heavy cybernetics. So his arms are exposed, but they're cybernetic arms.
Okay, well that's interesting.
Everything that we sort of know from piecing together interviews about the doll maker suggests that they have some kind of military grade cybernetics.
Well, was our plan. We know that at 8 from 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. the damsel,
The damsel's research vessel?
yes, leaves a area where basically all this data stream is being collected and does a lap around the island. Between that time is when Barb lost her fucking mind. No, when Barb was
I basically was being streamed a weird dream.
yes, and so what we basically think is that whoever this doll maker is might be broadcasting from that data point at that time between those times. So we were going to stake that area out.
Why would they be broadcasting?
I don't know.
To draw people to them, or to start to I don't know why, but it's the only lead we got right now that seems solid. So, pull an old-fashioned steak out, basically. So you're welcome to come along if you want.
Okay.
Could get dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
live for danger.
Yeah,
It's
you ran pretty
clearly
good from
my
it earlier.
brand. Yeah. I got out of the corporate newsroom to get into danger.
Yeah, heard that.
Yeah.
Heard that part.
Okay.
Okay, so
So if you're prepared,
if you're prepared, again, keep our faces out of it, keep the camera on them, and if anything goes down with us, blur our faces or something. I don't know.
Blur.
It could be a
Blur,
new
huh?
thing
Could be
for
a
you.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at branding. I mean, card not as evidence.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, one last important question. Earlier, you stated that some part of my appearance was conflicting with my new kind of pirate radio thing, and
That was Barb.
I just
It
wanted
was
to
the
pin
shoulder
down the shoulder pads. Really?
Yeah. It's just too like I am an exec, You want to look less executive. You want to look like you're ready to get your dirty in the field,
Oh, okay.
Also, consider shaving part of your head. If you want to get like that punk look,
Part of my head.
Yeah,
And
just like
leaving
one
some
half.
of my hair, like the hair. The volume's good, right?
Yeah.
See
I
what
feel
Barb's
like
got
it's
going
good.
on? Barb's got that kind of like part that's shaved.
Yeah, but
On
that's
the
just
side.
for my cyberwear. Really.
It is for your cyberwear, but it's, happenstance, it
Doesn't
looks
have
really
to
punk,
always-
right?
Yeah. Doesn't always have to have like a
purpose.
purpose. It could just be.
Yeah.
Right.
You can shave both
Okay.
sides of your head, then you got a little mohawk thing going on.
Well, I'm getting a lot of ideas here.
Yeah.
And thanks for the honest assessment.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do I get in touch with you?
I guess this
Cell
is where I
phone?
should give you my card.
Yeah.
All
Stupid
right.
card.
So keep in mind, I said I was good at branding, but this is not evidence of that. Okay,
That
I give my card with the usual scratching out and so on, putting my number in.
Okay. Fantastic. Not the card, but it's fantastic to.
I know.
Strike up.
Wasn't expecting this to go like this. All that's left now is for you to safely let me off this boat.
Yes.
and-
Yes.
Uncle
please.
Grigor, turn around. Yeah.
Okay. So, I guess there is a little bit of time on the boat, and Claire's Blurs is kind of awkwardly trying to strike up conversation, I guess. Now that the business is all done.
Yeah.
So, what, you guys sell meat?
We
Yes,
do.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
It's been a while.
Good stuff. Yeah, we got some
we wanted
bacon
to
back
bring
at
it
the
back
place.
into the island.
Can you bring some stuff on the stakeout?
For sure.
Sure. What about some steak on the stakeout?
Steak on a stakeout.
A steak cooked steakout.
Too perfect.
I mean, we can't grill. I think that will be too
we
noisy.
could grill it
/
ahead
smoky.
of time
Okay,
and
chop
then
it
bring
up.
it. Yeah, like sandwiches or something.
Okay, steak sandwiches.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Okay, so the boat pulls up to Cabrillo Point, and Claire's Blurs gets off with her camera drone. She says, "Okay, I still have that footage, so don't turn on me and kill me.
No.
Just
Don't-
double promise that one."
Don't turn on us and release that footage, and we'll be all good.
Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic. It's about 2 p.m.
Okay.
When you receive a message from Sleazy Chan.
Okay. Is it a fax?
Sure. Actually, why not? That's funny. It says, making great progress on the dog.
It's great.
Chip. Found his circuits. We can rename him if you want. Suggestions? Dr. Pupper? Lol.
That's actually kind of perfect. I love it.
It's just like, but also, side note, P.S. Please come back to the base as soon as possible.
Oh God. Okay, we go back to
Yeah,
the base.
we go back to the base.
Okay.
I before we go in though, we'll draw our guns.
Yeah. We'll just be ready.
I'm gonna like
Combat
have it
sense.
behind my back.
Can I? Yeah. Can I use my combat sense or something here?
Sure.
You have to roll.
D10.
7.
So I guess you would be trying to figure out if there was an ambush or anything like that. No.
Okay.
There's nothing indicating that. But what you do see are 2 aerodynes that, with the Zygoptera markings on them,
Oh, great.
parked in front of your warehouse entrance.
Seems like I gotta figure out what I was trying to do with this situation now. Got any ideas, Barb?
Just make it like a, like a meet and greet. Like you've never met this person. They're our bosses. Put out like a platter for them and be like, hey, it's nice to finally meet you. We wanted to like welcome you to our office. I don't know, like smooth talk them.
I love it, Barb.
Yeah.
That's so good. Okay.
We want to show our value, but also get some information and like maybe butter them up a little,
Okay, let's do it. And we go in and we put our guns away, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Inside is Shane Deacon, Sleazy Chan, and Alloy Knight are also there, kind of nervously shuffling around. And Shane Deacon turns over to you guys and says, "Oh, it's good to meet you guys finally.
Likewise.
Is this Shane? Shane Deacon?
This is me, Shane Deacon."
Wow, what a thrill to finally meet you. Did you want some charcuterie?
I would love some charcuterie.
Yeah.
Let me tell
You
you.
look like you could use some.
What?
You look like you could use some charcuterie. I mean, everyone.
Who
could.
doesn't look
Yeah.
like they could use some charcuterie? Is what Barb was trying to say. Okay.
You know they have great food on the Damsel, but one thing they don't have is meat. It's a whole vegetarian thing there. So
I respect that.
if you guys have some meat,
Oh yeah,
bring it out.
we
We
got the
got
meat, and so I start preparing
Yeah, we got a charcuterie.
a really good charcuterie board.
Put some like cheese on there too,
Oh yeah,
some
cheese,
grapes,
all kinds of meat, and I ask him, you want like a beer or some champagne or something, wine?
Wine would be
Wine.
fantastic.
I crack a bottle.
Do you have a bottle of wine?
I assume we do from importing and exporting.
Probably sleazy chance.
No,
hook
I mean
up.
We don't do alcohol,
Yeah, you
that's
don't do
right.
alcohol.
No.
And you never picked up any wine to supplement that, so you're gonna have to renege on the wine.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, there is champagne left over from when
Right.
Sleazy Chan
Yeah,
bought
yeah.
a ton of
I figured.
expensive things.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I
we
say
pop up with some champagne.
champagne, okay, and I bring out the champagne. This is a celebration after all. We're finally, TLB, LTD, and Zygoptera are finally kind of, meshing together. And I do that hand gesture that I just did in front of everybody right now, where I put the fingers together,
Really awkwardly.
really awkward. Okay, yeah, and I break
Well,
out,
I'm glad to hear that.
I break out the champagne and bring it over and everything.
What are we drinking to?
To finally
To-
meeting.
And to further
Further
business going just as smoothly as it has been so far.
Okay, and you guys raise your glasses and clang them together with this dangerous man that you've never met before.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get to the meeting in the next chapter.
All right.
All right.
This episode
Really
stressed me
sweating.
out so hard. I was so nervous making so many decisions.
Yeah.
For listeners, it's a little behind the scenes. I have decision paralysis, if you haven't noticed. If you haven't noticed, I am so bad at making decisions
Barely noticeable.
under pressure. And really, the dumber decisions are harder for me.
The ones where you think too much, they come out really bad.
Oh, yeah. Anyways,
I love that. I just have to say, on a personal note, I love that scene of you guys pulling out your guns, being like, "What should we do?" And then Barb, the hardened solo, is like, "Just turn this
butter
into
'em
yeah,
up.
just butter 'em
Do
up."
what DP does best. Like, why are you even asking me? You should know.
That's why I keep Barb
was
around
great.
right there.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a real fun episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you tune in next week. Before we do, though, we have some
Next 2
announcements.
weeks.
Next 2 weeks. That's right. why don't you talk about the Claire's Blurs was in this
Claire's
episode.
Blurs, yeah, finally got around. Claire's Blurs has been an incredible supporter of the show, so this one I wanted to make really special, and I hope she was a good character for you, Claire's. We really appreciate all the support and just hearing from you. Great fan of the show. So big shout out to Claire's.
Yeah, and in case you want to support the show further, you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/rocketadrift. You can also buy our game. It's Order a Pizza, a visual novel. You can get it for free as well if you want to just play it and check it out, or you can throw us a couple bucks. And follow us on Twitter @rocketadrift. And one more thing is that we want to thank everyone for sharing the podcast. That has been one of the main ways that our podcast has gotten.
Probably the only way.
Yeah.
Word of mouth.
I guess maybe some SEO that we did nothing
Yeah.
to deserve, but
Every one of our fans, as well as and every one of our listeners that has shared it, as well as Artel Saurian Games, who has done such a great job at sharing our podcast and talking about it. And they've been really great.
It's been just fantastic to hear from people that have been like, my friend told me, listen to this show. I mean, that's just, that word of mouth, I think, more than anything, really feels incredible that you gave us that honor of recommending it with your mouth to your friends. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Okay, so we will see you again in a couple weeks for the next episode or next chapter.
Okay, bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.